Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Aries. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you're drawn to the reading, then perhaps there is a message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you. But if some portion of it really doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. All right, Aries. I was starting here with the Moonology Oracle cards here to try to get the overall energy in regards to love for you, not as a unit, just for you individually. We got two cards here. The first was be bold and make the first move, which is the cardinal moon. The second card we get here is it's time to release negativity, which is the full moon in Scorpio. Be bold and make the first move seems kind of obvious, like an obvious message there, because it's just telling you to step it up, stop being passive in a situation and push forward. It's time to release negativity card is interesting because it has two different messages. And the first is, of course, if there's some situation that you've been focusing on the negative, you've been focusing on your fears, okay? It's telling you to stop doing that. Stop. When you focus on negativity, you draw in that conclusion. When you focus on what you're afraid of, you make that something happen. So it's release that negative energy, release that negative expectation. And the other message that it has is actually in regards to, in regards to sex. The message is that if you take initiative now, then you could greatly improve that aspect of your life. I think it's interesting that we have a card here that says, make the move, and then a card here that says, if you do, this particular aspect of your life could improve greatly. So take that how it resonates for you, Aries. Either there is a situation that you've been highly focused on the negative of, or the possible negative outcome of, or possibly, and in all honesty, it could be both. So take it how it resonates for you, Aries. But we're going to take a look at the tarot now. The person that you're connecting with, we're going to look at how they look at you, how they see you, right? And then we're going to take a look at how they feel about you. We'll clarify those cards if necessary, and we'll draw an oracle message at the end. So we're going to start with, how do they see you, Aries? What do they think of you? Okay. Well, we got Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords here, which is stressed energy, okay? Also, just losing sleep, okay, is another. Losing sleep generally because you're so stressed, but I don't know, sometimes it stands out to me that it just means you're not sleeping, okay? But the Nine of Swords is generally someone who's stressed out. They see you as, we're going to clarify that as well, but they see you as really worried about something, really stressing about something. How can we get two more cards? How does this person connecting with Aries see them? What do they think of Aries, please? We get the Three of Wands on the Queen of Cups. That's sweet. So the Three of Wands is, well, they see you as having worked towards a goal, They see you as wanting something and having moved towards that something and calling that something towards you. The Three of Wands is a place of, it's like you're almost to a goal. The goal is just right out of reach, okay? And the Queen of Cups, that's loving energy. Very loving, very compassionate. Almost, you could even say, unconditional love. They see you as just very open-hearted, very kind and compassionate, okay? And on your way to achieving something you wanted to achieve and maybe stressing out, okay? Let's take a look at how they feel about you, and then we'll clarify some of those. How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries, please? How does this person connecting with Aries, how do they feel about Aries? Well, we get the Star. Wow. This is Aquarius energy. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, but the star is hopeful, very hopeful energy. Maybe healing to some degree, like you're helping to heal them in some way, but the star is really about hope. It's about that wish, you know, that we're making. And when we make that wish, all the hope that we put behind making it, you know. I was just talking to someone yesterday about the importance of making wishes, because one, we clearly declare what we want, you know. But first, before we do that, we have to think about what we want. If someone asks you right now if you could make a wish for anything, like, do you actually know what that wish would be? If you are trying to make a legit, like an actual wish that doesn't control anybody else, okay? If you could just make a wish for yourself, what would that wish be? And so when you think about that, when you think about it and then you declare it, like, that process brings it out. It brings that reality closer to you, because first you've thought about it, and then second you've declared it. Anyway, that's me rambling, but wishes are very important, and they think of you. I mean, the way that they feel about you is that you're a wish. Can we get 2 more cards? How does this person feel? How do they feel about Aries, please? Whoa, death. That's so serious, you know? The death card indicates that they think something has ended. They feel like something has ended here. Can we get 1 more card? How does this person feel about Aries? The moon. This is Pisces energy. You might be dealing with the Pisces. Death is Sagittarius energy. I'm sorry. Whoa. Sorry. Death is Scorpio energy. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. That's interesting. The way that they feel, we get 3 major arcana. The star, the death, and the moon. There's fear here. There's fear. There's also something isn't quite as it seems, you know, with the moon energy there's something isn't quite as it seems. It may be that they're hiding something with the moon energy, or it may be well, with the moon energy, how do you feel? It's fear. The moon is mainly fear, but also, like, yeah, possibly hiding something. We're going to clarify, actually, and then we'll have an answer, hopefully. Let's take a look. How they see you, Aries. What they think of you. Knight of Swords. Stressed. What's that Knight of Swords? Can you clarify it for us? Nine of Swords, please. Please clarify the Nine of Swords. 4 of Swords, which is healing, but also 4 of Swords is a lack of movement. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords? The 5 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Wands is something that we want to fight for. The 5 of Wands represents a fight. It represents competition, but it really represents that desire to fight for something, you know. It's important to you. You're not going to fold. You're going to fight for it. And the 3 of Pentacles, this is working together, you know, collaboration. It's, in my personal opinion, represents friendship. It can represent starting out as friendship and building up towards more. Like the 3 of Pentacles talks about starting that strong foundation and building up from there. And I personally think that the foundation of a relationship, like a romantic relationship, should first be friendship. And also, though, 3 of Pentacles isn't a very romantic card, but it is a dedicated card, you know. It's wanting to work with someone, wanting to create something with someone. So they see you as stressing out, okay? They see you as trying to trying to recover from something, because with the Four of Wands, we're trying to recover. We're also focusing our thoughts on what we want in the future. And I feel like you're not folding on something here. This Three of Pentacles is something that's really important to you. You want to create that. And so you're not giving up on it. So, but you are stressing. And that's how they see you. And of course, this is how they see you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the truth, but it is their truth. Okay. They see you as trying to recover from something, trying to heal, and not wanting to give up on that foundation, you know, that collaboration, possibly that friendship, if that resonates for you. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands. I thought this earlier in another reading and I didn't say it, and I kind of wish that I had, but it may be that this energy here, like your overall romantic like energy, doesn't really have to do with the person that we're viewing here, because we are sometimes often connected to people that we're not trying to progress anything with. Not that I'm saying that's the case here, because maybe you are, but I'm just saying it's possible that this is about one situation and this is about another situation. So you'll have to take that how that resonates. But let's take a look at, well, I'm not sure what that, because I hadn't really stated what I was looking at. Let's go ahead and ask again. Can we please clarify? Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Please clarify the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is being on the path towards something, you know? You've made a choice. You've started walking towards it, or traveling towards it, traversing towards it in some way, and you've called it out to you. It's like that when you make that wish, you know? That's that calling it out to you. And then you've actually taken practical steps to move towards it as well. So, Three of Wands. Can we see what that something is? The Chariot. That's funny, because I'm talking about how you're moving towards something, right? And the Chariot is Cancer energy, so you might be dealing with the Cancer, but it's someone who's very dedicated towards a path. They've picked a path. Well, they've picked a destination is what they picked, and they're on the path to that destination regardless of what it is. Regardless of what that path looks like. The destination is what they're focused on, and getting there. So, I mean, it's just that they're confirming what I already... The Moon, the Daughter of Swords, the Sun. The Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords. The Sun is, of course, the happiest card in the deck. It's also Leo energy. The Moon is not only showing up in their feelings, but it's... It is, again, an indication that either something is hidden or that there's some fear of some kind. But I don't think there's fear. I think they see you as seeking. With that Three of Wands and the Chariot energy, there, and this Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, is seeking information, okay, seeking understanding. Possibly the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it also represents truth and understanding, okay? And it could be that they feel like you are trying to seek out some kind of understanding. You're trying to seek out information, okay? And it maybe not being very obvious about it, maybe trying to hide it or disguise it in some way with the Moon there. The Moon doesn't stand out as fear in this situation. I don't think that you're afraid of finding joy. I don't think that's the situation, but maybe it is. If that's how it resonates for you, then take it. But it feels to me more like they think that you're not being really obvious about what it is you're seeking. Like not being obvious to them, possibly, but in your own life, of course, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. But yeah, let's take a look at the Queen of Cups. Can you clarify the Queen of Cups? How they see you. That's water energy, by the way. That's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You might be dealing with one of those signs, but it's really just compassion and understanding and caring. Really just kindness is what it represents. 8 of Cups. With the Death card here, and even the Moon, it feels like maybe you're in the process of separation, or you recently separated, possibly. And with the Queen of Cups showing up with the 8 of Cups, they see you as being very compassionate, very understanding, very kind, but they also see you as, well, walking away, okay? Because, but maybe doing it in a very kind and thoughtful way, especially with this energy over here. Like, you're very, in their eyes, of course, this is in their eyes. They see you as trying to recover from something, and like being very stubborn about not letting go of this 3 of Pentacles, okay? But they also see you as very compassionate and walking away. And I feel like it feels like this is something that's ending, and you're trying to keep it, you're trying not to let it become a mess, sort of. You know, you're trying to like handle it in such a way that you don't ruin the friendship that was here. If that makes sense. So they see you walking away with this 8 of Cups here, but they see you walking away in a very kind way, if that makes any kind of sense, if that seems possible to you at all. It does to me, but let's take a look at their feelings for you. The Star, which is a wish. They feel like you are their wish. What's the Star? Justice. And the Justice is Libra energy. You might be dealing with the Libra, but this is doing what's right. This is what's fair. You are their hope. Okay, you are what they're wishing for, but and that may represent justice to them. Like, that may be what they feel is their justice, is being able to be with you. But it's possible that the reason why things aren't progressing between the two of you has to do with that justice. The Justice card can represent like a legal binding, like a legal union of some kind, but for me, really, it represents what is fair and what is the right thing to do. And it's possible that what they think of as fair, they want to be fair. They want fairness in this situation. That's what they're hoping for. But they also feel like you're their wish. I mean, the Star, that means that you are what they want. Maybe what they think they deserve with the Justice card. Maybe what they think is, yeah, their justice. Let's take a look at the Death card. The Son of Wands. Oh, okay. Well, the Son of Wands, that's often considered like the player card, right? Interesting. The Son of Wands, that would be that passionate energy. You know, that would be that physical connection. And they see that has been put to an end. There's death to that kind, that aspect of this connection. Yeah, that seems to come over pretty clearly there. But what's the Moon card? Can you clarify the Moon and how they feel? And it could be that they're really hiding how they feel. We get the 10 of Pentacles. Yes. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah. See, the Ace of Swords is truth and clarity, and it's a communication of that truth and clarity. And then underneath that, we get the Ten of Pentacles, which is commitment. It's commitment and stability. And like, uh, I feel like what they're hiding here is that, well, that they're committed, that they want to be committed with the Ten of Pentacles. They feel like a commitment is something that they could have with you. It's really interesting because it feels like the two of you, I mean, you've definitely ended this physical connection, but you're still trying. It's very clear on this side that you're trying to be very kind and gentle and maintain a friendship, sort of, is what is coming around here. In the middle of this, like, Three of Wands, this energy here, possibly trying to just understand why it went wrong, or not exactly being clear on what you're hoping to find in the future with this person or without them, just like what your own personal hopes are. Okay, but over here, for sure, I think that they think very highly of you, and they definitely want to be committed with you. They feel, I mean, the only thing that really stands out is that they definitely feel the loss of that physical connection, you know, like, and I don't know if you're like apart physically or if you were having some kind of intimacy before that has gone away, but that's what is showing here. They feel a loss of that. But I mean, you really are, with this energy, with this star card here, it's you, this is how they feel about you. You are their star. You are their wish. You are what they want. But they're hiding it. They're hiding the fact that if this isn't about you and commitment to you, then it's about somebody else that they're committed to. Like, possibly the moon here. Something about truth in regards to their commitments. So they're like hiding the truth about their commitments, possibly. That might, I don't know if that resonates more for you here, but that could be what they're saying, what's being said here. Let's go ahead and get an oracle message for you, Aries, from Notes from the Universe. Can we please get a message for Aries? If you want more, I mean, if you want a physical relationship with this person, with this energy up here and their energy, I feel like they might respond positively towards that. And it doesn't really speak. They want more, you know, with this star card, and they feel very hopeful towards you. But it doesn't clearly indicate whether or not, it doesn't clearly indicate how they'd respond to you. Do you know what I think, though, that if you were bold and approached them in that way, that they would welcome it, because they're feeling the end of it. And I don't think that they're happy about the end of it. But yeah, I wish that we had more on how they felt, truly. I wish we could see more here. That Justice card is the Star and the Justice. Let's see what this card here says. Convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is self-serving, because you're not explaining it to them. You're actually explaining something away in yourself. Like, I need you to do this because this, and this. Like, I need you to not, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Like, I need you to respond to text messages within like a 2-hour period, because in the past I was in this relationship, and in this relationship, you know, this happened when texts weren't responded to, it's because this is what was going on. And so now I'm worried that that's what's going on with you because that's what went on with me in the past. And so you're almost like you're giving power to an insecurity. You're giving power to a fear, okay, when you're doing that, and you're explaining the situation. But like it says here, it points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. And so whatever it is that you're concerned with, and that's why you need them to do something, it's that concern that you should address, and like find a way to address that within your connection so it's not a concern anymore, so that you don't require them to behave in a certain way. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, and I don't know how that resonates for you or in this connection. I'm curious. I want to know more about how they feel, Aries. So I'm going to ask. The Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, but let's ask in Temperance. This is a split. Can we get one more card? Like, we see that this person thinks very highly. I mean, they feel very highly about Aries, and they feel a death here, and they're hiding something here. But like, what are their? How do they? I mean, how do we ask again? How do you feel? How do they feel about Aries? They see you the Queen of Cups, to see you that way, that's male or female, that's really positive energy. That's just really kind, you know? How do they feel about Aries? Can you show us more? How do they feel about Aries? The Queen of Wands. I mean, that's your energy, but also that's very passionate energy. But I mean, so that answers the question of how they feel about the death of that Son of Wands, you know. The Knight of Wands, I would say that they're definitely not happy about that. What do we get? The Page of Wands. We get two wands. The Queen of Wands, which is that magnetism, you know, that attraction. It's your energy, but it's also about passion. It's also Leo and Sagittarius energy, but, you know, it's about, yeah, that I would say that they're very attracted to you and that you draw them in. We want to know if they love Aries, though. That's what we want to know. We want to know if it's more than just physical. How do they feel? The Chariot is what comes out. And this is Cancer energy, but also the Chariot talks about that, wanting that destination. And as far as the feelings go, it's very dedicated towards something. This particular Chariot stands out to me. What stands out to me is in the description of this card in the book, there's a little story about these two, and they have a very strong bond. It talks a lot about what the two of them have agreed on, you know. They've made this agreement, and this destination is really important to them, like where they headed. They've agreed to make this journey together, and they've agreed to end up in that location. But it's a lot about the relationship they build with each other when they're moving down that path, you know, and how they're constantly recommitting to each other and committing to that goal that they've set. It's really talks a lot about their bond, which I thought was really special. And I don't know if that like resonates for you here. Let's take a look, though. It was the Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords and the split there. Can you clarify the Chariot? They feel like you are on, they feel very dedicated to a path. They feel very dedicated to a path with you, Aries. What is that? Please clarify the Chariot. The Father of Cups, the Judgment, the Six of Swords. So, I mean, the Father of Cups is the, opposite to your Queen of Cups there. How they see you as the Queen of Cups. But the Father of Cups is the, the male equivalent of it. So male or female, it doesn't matter. It's what balances the Queen of Cups. And so we get the Father of Cups here. Judgment, which is acceptance. It's also reconciliation, if you feel that like resonates for you, but it is acceptance. It's a release of the past so that you can accept what is now and what you have now, and you can move forward with it. And then the Seven of Swords can be a card of travel if that applies to you, if you feel that resonates. But the Six of Swords is also about being in a place of peace, and moving in a place of peace. It also is about using logic and truth to get there, I think that this person does love you. With this Father of Cups showing up, they feel very highly of you, the Star energy there, and the Judgment, the Justice card. Yeah, and what they're on their path to is accepting how they feel for you, and coming to peace with the situation, however that is. I mean, however it is, but that's what I have. That's what I'm seeing here. So I hope that helps, Aries. I hope that it resonated for you. I hope that it brought you some clarity. So thank you so much, though, for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, or if it resonated for you, I'd love to hear about it. If you wouldn't mind liking the video or posting a comment below if you feel comfortable doing that. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Good luck to you in this situation, and I hope I see you back here next week. Bye.